Good morning, good morning, good morning, or should I say good afternoon, or just hello, 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 my collective. How are you? How are you doing today? Um, I do have some channel messages to get to you guys, but some names. But before we get into that, let me say that the energy, all right, I had to actually release this energy a minute ago, but someone, all right, someone has or had this morning a energy of being upset, tired, frustrated, because what was coming through is that this person's like, excuse my language, fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay, now I got it out. This is like what the energy was. All right, they're very, very upset. They're tired. They're aggravated. They're going through something. So I don't know if something happened, if they received some bad news, or they had a conflict or a fight with someone, or if they're just tired of how things are just not going right in their life. Okay, but this was the energy. I was picking up like I was picking up a masculine. It was a masculine that had this energy for sure. It was a masculine. Okay, but I was picking up too that this person was throwing something, but what I can see throwing was like a work tool. Like this was somebody that was outside, like perhaps working on a car or going to work on a car, because I did see a car. Okay, and it's like they had this toolbox, this metal. It was a silver metal toolbox, and silver toolbox was down, and they just picked up a tool and they just threw it, like just. And I can't remember what tool it was. I can't really tell if it was a wrench or something. But they had this tool in their hand, and they were just like, it's just in their head, and they just threw it. But I don't know if they threw it because maybe what they were working on wasn't working, or they couldn't fix it, and stay on these keywords, okay? But they got frustrated and they just threw it, and this masculine was just very, very upset. All right, so to tune that in, to take that what I have and apply it to what tarot, our spiritual and meanings, interpretations. This person literally, somebody literally could have been, all right, so let's look at this from two ways, because somebody literally could have been outside and they get frustrated, and I was able to mirror in to see that, all right, and they threw something. But this person was just frustrated and angry. So there is a masculine out there that is angry. They are tired. Something's not working right for them in their life, either in their career, their romantic life, just life in general. Life is just really life for this person, and they're getting hit with one thing, one after the other. Remember, I said hold on to keywords, couldn't fix it. All right. Whatever is going on, your person feels like they can't fix it, they can't change it. So possibly maybe this is someone that's no longer with you, maybe in a third party, or just something happened, whatever caused your relationship to end, and they don't want this ending, they don't like it, and they're realizing or getting the realization that they can't fix the dynamic between you guys. Like your relationship can't be fixed, or they can't change, or they can't come back, or it's over and it's sitting, and they're accepting that. All right. So the other thing is remember a keyword I told you hold on to, not working. So whatever they went into, or whatever they thought, whatever greener grass, if they went to a third party, if it worked, just got married, a career, whatever it was that came between your dynamic, your relationship, it's not working, okay? And they're frustrated because it's not working. All right, so we want to look into and see like what's going on, like what's not working, what's coming to you. Before I even go to any cards, all right, there were some names, I wrote them down, okay, that were I was channeling to. I D, so somebody's initial may have a D, because D, I was getting D, all right, but I also got Darrell, I got Bryan, I got Claire, Tonya, Tammy, Scott, James, Marvin, and a Davis. All right. So D is significant to somebody. I don't know, maybe their first, last name, middle name, nickname, whatever. But a D is significant because not only was I pulling D so strongly, but I have a Darrell and I have a Davis out here, and two more D names. All right, so somebody definitely has a D in their name. I'm just holding my crystal, guys. Hold on. All right, and so again, Darrell, D is prominent. There's a Darrell. There's a Bryan, a Claire, Tammy, Tonya, a Scott, James, Marvin, and a Davis. Those are names that I channeled. So I wrote them down because they were coming through so fast. I wrote them down. So let's make sure that I told you guys that. All right. Now, going into the cards. Okay. So going into the cards, I did ask, some things came up as well. Cards that came out. All right. Williams, Brown, and Jones. First, middle name, last name, maiden name, doesn't matter. So those are some names as well. Williams, Brown, and Jones. That might be pertinent to the cards that came out. All right. Somebody's working on a project. All right. So we have working on a project, and we're going to get into the cards. Card popped out. Okay. Card. All right. And somebody could have been working on a project fixing a car, because remember, I was channeling what I told you what I was seeing. Move my crystal up. I was channeling what I was seeing. I remember I told you I was saying somebody was trying to work on a car. They're throwing something to our silver metal toolbox. All right. And toolbox toolbox symbolizes things too. All right. Especially like if I, and I'll pull tarot, but I'm going to mention it now because I have not pulled tarot yet, but I will pull tarot. But when I think about a toolbox, I think about the magician. Okay. When you have the magician, you have all the tools to manifest whatever it is that you want. All right. So we'll get into this reading, but I'm wondering if a magician card will come out. I hope it does, because that will clarify what I'm thinking. They were throwing a tool at the toolbox, and they kept saying it's not working. All right. It's not working. And they couldn't fix something. Okay. This person, the fact that they're throwing things at the toolbox, and toolbox is there, and the toolbox was closed, silver metal toolbox was closed. The person does not have all the tools that they need, and that's why it's not working, because they don't have all the tools that they need. And when you have a magician, if a magician card come out when I do my tarot later, you have all the tools that you need. So you're progressing, moving forward. You're healing. You have everything that you need to manifest, to get things for you. This person is upset. Remember, it was F, 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 but they were saying the word. So this person was upset, and they're like, it's not working, and they can't fix it, and they're frustrated, and so they're just angry. All right, because they don't have all the tools. And the reason they don't have all the tools is because possibly it's something that they need to go in and heal, something they need to acknowledge, something they need to deal with. And that's why they would be receiving consequences, because it's something that they're following the same pattern. They're doing something, not healing something. Okay. So again, work project come out. We'll do the reading and see how it comes to the reading. And card came up, and I told you I saw a car. When you have a car, car represent your journey, your path. Okay. And so somebody could have been working the car, but the fact that cars represent your journey, your path, and this toolbox, what I was channeling, them throwing, them not having the tools, someone feels like they're not on the right journey. Somebody else may be directing or controlling their journey, their path, but they're not going in the right direction. And is working on a project. If somebody's not literally working on a project, a business, trying to start something, or possibly working on a car, then they're working on a project with car means they need to work on themselves. Okay. Maid also came up. A maid. And I'm not picking up like somebody has a maid. All right. But if it resonates with you, then it does. Maids come in and they clean up. They clean up your mess. They clean up what you left behind. All right. This person may have been so used to people always clean up their mess. They get into situations and they feel like, and they don't work on themselves, because people just clean up, make it go away, do whatever. They make it right. So this person never learns their lessons, never learned to, no, I need to clean up my own mistakes. I need to clean up my own life. So this might be somebody who hops from relationship to relationship, or hop from different things. And when it go wrong, they've been codependent. Basically, because someone always come in and makes it all better, straightens it up, fix it up. So we have maids, we have working on a project, and we have car. So maybe this is somebody that needs to go in and clean up their life, clean up the people that they're dealing with. All right, clean up their situations, their limiting beliefs, their mindsets, whatever it is that they're holding on to. Okay, we have initials come up too. V like Victor, W like Washington, X. All right, like X-ray, F like Frank, B like Brown. All right, so B. So these initials came up as well. So remember, I gave you names earlier, and these initials, so it could be first, last, middle, or whatever. All right, so we have those initials that came up. So let's just get into the reading. All right, because from I did throw out some cards that were popping out while I was doing my shuffling to set my decks and sage them. So some cards pop out. So I'm just gonna read what was jumping out as I was doing my shuffling for my cards. I told you somebody already was angry, okay? And so what popped out was this friends, all right? We do have the reigning, the car, another car, significant, somebody on their journey, and I do have toxic, okay? So what I want to tell you is I feel like going on the energy that I felt with somebody being very upset. One, I'm going to put this out here, all right? Because I have to say it because I'm getting it. Someone... all right, and everyone's not going to resonate, so I already know that. Someone may get into trouble with a friend. Somebody definitely has a friend, all right, this on the same vibration with them. But I feel like this is somebody doing something shady. Someone has done some shadiness, and they may get in trouble actually. Somebody might be carrying substance in their car, okay? Carrying it to locations, and this is how they make their money. They're delivering it, they're carrying it. This is what they're doing, okay? Because there's some certain words I can say on YouTube, so follow what I'm saying. Someone and their friend may be picking up something illegal, to transport either to their homes, they're buying it and they're doing it, or they're transporting it or carrying it or whatever they're doing. Them and a friend traveling together, okay? It's something not right, all right? There's something not right about it. I feel like there's going to be trouble. They're going to get caught, okay? And they're going to get in legal trouble. Something's going to go wrong, all right? I feel that, and I even have a legal card that came out, all right? Someone could have already got caught driving with something that in the car that did not belong in the car. That could have already happened. For some of you, it's going to happen. All right. For someone, it doesn't have to be you, somebody that you know or you're going to hear of it. Okay. But someone is doing something illegal, and they're traveling with a friend with some things in the car that don't belong. They're going to get caught. Okay. It's going to lead to some type of trouble legally for them. All right, so definitely I have that. Not to tap more into my reading, somebody's trying to do some inner healing too, but somebody's trying to figure out like what happened. It's like your person's going to hear about some friends of theirs that this happened to, or they're involved some type of way with this friend, but somebody is traveling with somebody with something. They're going to get caught, all right? This person that's angry, it's masculine that is angry, is trying to figure out, well, what happened? What went wrong? They're trying to say, okay, like, was this a setup, or did somebody say what happened? All right, because whatever happened, like, definitely this person's life is destroyed, okay? Them getting caught, they know at this point, they've effed up. And, F up, remember, this reading started with F, F, F. That's how this reading started, okay? This person knows that now, that's it. It's effed up. All right. This situation is effed up. All right. They trying to figure out what the hell, what happened, how'd it go? Now they're in trouble. Somebody might get caught near a store, could have met somebody at the store. But what I'm pulling through is this what's happening. It was a setup. All right. It was a setup. All right, and this was set up by some type of third party. They were hanging with the third parties. Somebody was talking to somebody knows somebody, okay? But yes, somebody who they met possibly at a store, somebody they were sleeping with, sex shop, addiction, somebody who had addictions, all right? Somebody they were with. All right, definitely. Possibly somebody they stopped talking to, got into an argument with, somebody they would try to kick out their life. Somebody was upset and wanted these people or someone, if not your person, whoever's in this connection, wanted consequences. All right, because they were very upset. They were being very very petty, very angry, very bitter at the dynamics or what's going on with your person. I feel like them hiding. They're hiding what they're doing. All right, but someone told on somebody here. Okay, they told somebody something that somebody was doing. All right, and it's because they were in their emotions, they're bitty, angry. All right, okay, and they're toxic as well. um they're upset, your person or whoever, this is somebody who actually got kicked out of, and I don't know why I'm just getting group. Somebody got kicked out of some type of friend group. They got kicked to the curb. They got kicked out of some type of friend group or relationship or family dynamic or something. It was somebody they were sleeping with for sure. They got kicked out of this family, friends, or relationship or situationship. All right, and they said some things, told some things. They are in that I'm telling. If you're not gonna f with me, then f you. I'm finna tell. I'm finna tell what I know. I want to see you pay, because now they're upset. They're hurt. All right. And whoever this is that's trying to figure out what happened is feeling real exhausted right now. They're tired. They are tired. They are burnt out. All right. This is somebody that had been partying, going out, doing things. And this third party, could have been upset because they were finding out things this person was doing, and maybe found out this person was seeing somebody else, talking to somebody else that they met. Somebody could have been frequently at strip club, messing with somebody at strip club, okay? But somebody took a gamble. They definitely took a gamble on what they were doing here and who they brought in, all right? And it's somebody that is in your energy collective, because you have Michael the Archangel out here. So you're being protected from everything that this person has going on in their life. I'm telling you, I feel like this is part of their karma, their consequences, their choices, all right? The things they have going on, all right? This person, they feel like they're at rock bottom right now. That's why I was because this person is there. They feel like they hit rock bottom. Things just not going right in their life. Things are falling apart. But things are falling apart because I kept dealing with these third parties, these toxic third parties. All right. They were not learning the lesson. That's the thing. They were not learning their lessons about associating themselves with a group of people that were not good for them, that were toxic for them. All right. And it's leading them into trouble. All right. They're getting into trouble with these friends, all right, that they chose, that they were hanging with, this group, whoever, these people that they chose, all right. There is going to be legal consequences, legal troubles for something that's being done. And I'm telling you, some shady shit going on, okay? It's shady all the way around. All right, and look, and somebody could have even been dabbling in some type of spiritual black magic kind of work as well. But it's some shady stuff. But you were dealing with somebody that was very egotistic. All right, very ego driven is who you were dealing with. The person in your energy, the person that may have this going on in their life. This was somebody that was in their ego. They thought they were untouchable. They like to be possessing, controlling. They think they control everything. They think they know everything, all the answers their way or no way. All right, somebody who could have been an opportunist, always want to go out there and chase a quick, easy way to make money, come up with these bright ideas. This is somebody who does not want to go work for, and have somebody tell them what to do. They can't work for people. They have to work for themselves. This is somebody who is self-employed, and this is somebody that wants that money fast. They don't want to wait, have that job, but you invest and slowly you get that money, something. This is somebody who wants fast money, attract this fast money, attract to the fast life. I'm telling you, it's some shady stuff going on this table, okay? And but it's not affecting you. It's not affecting you at all, because you're protected. Your spirit guides, Archangel, Michael Archangel is protecting you, and you're out here being peaceful in your peace while all of this is going on. All right, and this is the thing. Like, this person is knowing, if I would have just stayed with the collective, if I wouldn't have dealt with these people or chose this person or just this business or whatever, I wouldn't be where I am. And that's what's got them so exhausted in their head, because they know that the reason that all hell is breaking loose in their life is because of things that they've said and done, choices that they've made, all right? And this person, like, they think about you because, like, they hate nothing about you. It's like they can't hate nothing about you. You've done nothing. Like you were a positive force. So they let go a positive force with rewards and love and everything for this, and it's not working. So I said, okay, so what's the karmic lesson in this for this person? It said untangle emotional dependency. When love feels like survival, it's not love, it's fear. You are safe without the attachment. This is the thing. This person had fears, they had insecurities. They didn't go towards you, all right? Even though they have love for you, and I really feel like they do have love for you, they didn't choose the path that you were on or choose to come to your path. They chose something different, and they're dealing with the mess of it all right? And it's because they're not detaching themselves. They are codependent. They're picking people, picking lovers, choices, mates on people that have the same vibration, that fear. So they're picking toxic relationships, okay? Because they're not ready to detach themselves. And sometimes you have to let people go, all right? So the other karmic lesson that came out was make peace with the past. You just don't have to rewrite the story. No, you don't have to rewrite the story. Just stop fighting the chapter. Peace begins with acceptance. So they need to accept that it's time to move on. You have these friends, you have these relationships, you've established these emotional attachments, these emotional bonds, but in order for you to move on, to grow, to elevate in life, sometimes you have to let go of people from the past. Untangle the emotional dependency, that codependency that you have on them, that rely that you have on them, that you remember I told you I had made those people that you depend on to when things go wrong. Oh, they got me back. This is my support system. They're gonna clean it up. They're gonna clean up everything. No, you got to clean up your own stuff now. You have to detach from things like that. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull a tarot. See what I can get on tarot for this. Can you please tell me more about this card and this friend? Tell me more. Okay, so we have two of swords out here. So this is somebody who's they're dealing with some inner conflict right now. All right, they purposely have this blindfold on their eyes. Okay, so they're not looking at balancing their life. This person needs balance in their life. This is somebody that had two directions, just like I said, two choices, they had a choice to make, a difficult choice to make. And that difficult choice was either be with you and evolve and grow spiritually or stay on the path that you're on. They did not want to make this choice. They were talking to you and someone else. There were third parties for sure, all right? They did not want to let go of their past. So they choose not to let go of the past. But look at the water in the background. It's not calm water, and this ripples, it's waves, it's rocks. So this is why this person is dealing with this conflict in their life, because they did not make the choice to grow up. They did not choose. They could have put this sword down. It's like they want the universe to choose for them. It's okay. You asked the universe to choose for you. Fine. The universe did. The universe told the person that needs to move on, Michael the Archangel told the collective, you need to move on, you need to let go, you need to release this. And they protected the collective, and the collective now has peace. You see how Michael the Archangel came out with harmony and peace? The collective has peace. They're at balance. They're happy. You're not. The third party, the person on their mind, they wanted the universe to choose. The universe chose. They choose to remove you, protect you, let you balance yourself, let you heal, and now you're happy. The other person, you want the universe to choose, it chose. You're going through conflict because you did not want to grow. You did not want to do the right thing. So now you have to learn these lessons. Heal yourself, all right? But it's going to be worse because you didn't choose, all right? It was better to make the choice yourself. Thank you. Come through, Spirit. Judgment. Judgment is called. Like I said, this person wanted the universe to make the decision because they did not want to. They choose not to. Judgment was called. Universe made a decision. Karma. Judgment's called. You have to go in. Now you have to go through an awakening. You have to go through an awakening. What else? What else? What else is there? Thank you. I have a jumper, guys. King of Cups. This is somebody definitely that you were attached to. Possibly you had a child with this person. Could have been the father of your kids. You spent some time with this person. You invested in it. You emotionally invested. This person does have feelings for you. All right. Something may happen too. We just had a lunar what we have, a full moon, a lunar eclipse. So something may be happening really soon, because when you have the cups out here, cups do talk about things happening around usually summer cycles, lunar moon months, and stuff like that. So we just had one. So this person, that's why they're feeling emotional right now. They're not balanced. Oh, look, you have love coming in for you. All right, you're going to meet somebody. Somebody wants to come in partnership with you. Somebody who is going to be loving for you. Somebody who's it's going to start off as a friendship, and then it's going to move from there to something else. All right, and your person could be upset too, because they see that you are out here possibly dating, or that you moved on with somebody else. Okay, and this is pissing them off. But this is somebody who didn't give to you. All right, this was not equal give and take. This is somebody that you were overgiven. You were given to them, and you were waiting. You were waiting for them, like, hey, hello, I'm here. Can you pay me some attention? Can you call me? Can you spend some time with me? Can you open up to me? Can you love on me like I'm doing for you? But this person was not. See, while you sitting here waiting like the fool. I'm sorry to say that, but just waiting, being foolish. They were given to another situation. They were just giving everything to another situation. All right. And this is like saying this person knows. They know they effed up. They know it. All right. I'm telling you, it's like, what else, Spirit guys? What else? Their life is falling apart. Their life is falling apart. Yes, what I'm saying is true. Clarity, Spirit guys is verifying. What I'm saying is true. This person now feel like they are rock bottom. And I told you that. I said this person feels like they are rock bottom. They're going to experience some endings in their life now. And they feel like they are rock bottom. Give me one more. No, okay. One more here. Yeah, this is somebody that has a lot of feelings for you, but this is somebody who did not want to let go of people of the past. They spent a lot of time with, okay? But they're very nostalgic of you. They now want to say they want to be generous to you. They wish they could come and be generous to you, but this was somebody who was possibly married, all right? They were possibly married, or if not married, they were with somebody, and with somebody that possibly they've known from their childhood, grew up with, went to school with, knew from the neighborhood, knew from the community. This is somebody that was very familiar with them, okay? And that's who they were given to. That's what they were building with. Okay, two more. Now we have these in reverse. Okay, and these are going to be the last two that I take. All right, so we have Temperance in reverse. So there was no balance in that relationship who they went to, that were given to. It was no balance in it. It's disharmony. It's a lot of fussing. It's a lot of fighting. It's a lot of conflict going there. This also talks about excess. So somebody might be overindulging in alcohol or in substance, okay, in that relationship, and that could be to cope and deal with it, because it's no love. They don't love this person. All right, so this is somebody, yeah, and this talk the Ten of Pentacles in reverse talk. This is family conflicts as well. So that's what I'm telling you. And remember, I start this off and I say something. So maybe they got into a disagreement or argument with somebody, but this talk about family conflicts, and I'm telling you, it's not balanced. They went to a situation that's not happy. It's a lot of stuff going on in that house. Okay. Let's see, because I don't want this reading to be too long. About 20 minutes. Give me something about what was possibly going on, what this conflict might be that's going on in dynamic in this relationship. Spirit guys, what is I like you guys to see when cards come out, so y'all know I'm not picking out what I want. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. They're not in sync, because this was in the reverse. So I'm going to show it to you this way. All right. So vibes in sync came out in reverse. They're not in sync with one another. They don't want the same things. This person does not want to be there right now. They're not vibing. All right. The relationship is not flowing. They're not getting along. The energy is not matching. Okay. This is conflict. They don't want to be there. They don't want this person. They don't want to be with somebody. They're tired. But I tell you, somebody feel like they're at rock bottom. And that's because they see you as a forever kind of love. They see you as being a person that they should have been with. They should have given to. All right. They feel like you were meant to stand in their life. They feel like what they felt for you is real. They at least recognize or acknowledge that. And no matter how much time you spend away, no matter what they're doing, they still can't get you off their mind that they still love you. Regardless of what happened, what goes on, they cannot stop loving you. Like, time is not changing the feelings that they have for you. But this person is dealing with a whole lot. And it's because of what they've done. And it's their karma. They wanted the universe to choose. The universe chose. All right. They didn't want to grow up. So, I don't know if I should pull one more. I'll just pull one more, and then that's going to be it. one more. What's going on? What's going on with this person? Yeah, they have egg in the face. They have egg in the face. They feel really foolish right now. They feel foolish because everything is backfiring. And I'm going to end it with that because I started just on my own intuition telling you this person was angry and they feel like things are not going right in our life. That's what I told you. My cards are clarifying. This person has egg on their face. They feel very foolish about the choices that they made. And that's because they're dealing with all this toxic third party stuff. Somebody's about to have some legal troubles. Somebody's definitely going to have some legal troubles. And they're definitely gonna feel like rock bottom, but they know. They feel very foolish right now, all right? Very foolish. Everything's backfiring on them. Everything is backfiring on them. This is my reading. Like, share, subscribe. I'll put some more out for you guys, but I'm sending you love and blessings. Have a good day.